me. Shivoham to Sangam Gupta, welcome. Shivoham Shivashankar, GVK Raju, Rajaratnam, Gautam, Bridget, Shivoham, Shilpa, Atmatray, Shivoham and welcome. Motkula Anand, Ashok Nichani, and the rest of you whom I am not able to see, but many people are slowly joining the call more and more. Well, today, before I start the call, I don't know how many of you were able, you were lucky to see Narendra Modi's inauguration of Kedarnath temple. If you like the link, I'll send you the link. And Narendra Modi speaks about Adi Shankara. And what does the Prime Minister speak? Do you have information? Sudeep, you heard? The Prime Minister of India today spoke 4, 5, 6 times on the subject Neti Neti. The Prime Minister of India today said that the entire Sanatana Dharma and the entire teachings of Adi Shankara are based on the Upanishads teachings of Aham Brahmasmi, but he emphasized that only shows that he knows this, obviously he knows the subject. It's not easy for a politician to speak on the subject of Neti Neti. So if you want the link, I have the link. It's interesting. And I'd like to share with you. If you're interested, you ask. Who is enlightened? Who is the realized soul? Today's subject. That's why I touched this topic. Because who is the one who has reached that state of enlightenment? Aham Brahmasmi. Who is the realized soul? Today is a very interesting session. I have 27 minutes to go, and I will try to give you the qualities of a realized soul, the attributes of an enlightened person. It hardly matters which religion you belong to, which philosophy you believe in, doesn't matter. Enlightenment is beyond religion. It is beyond a scripture. It is beyond a guru. And many big things were spoken today. But today, let us quickly get into the subject. Who is enlightened? Who is a realized soul? It is the one who wears fancy clothes? Is it the one who has a long beard, long hair, who dresses like a yogi, and who has bhasma, this vibhuti on his head? Is that the enlightened person? Is somebody who is known to be a religious master, whether it's a pandit, a priest, or a maulvi, is that enlightened person? No, no. To me, people on this call are far more enlightened than people who claim to be big leaders. I can tell you for sure that many of you have reached very close to that state of enlightenment if you are not yet enlightened. I don't know. Maybe you are already enlightened. I can't make out, right? Only you know. And if you have a one-to-one conversation with me, then I can tell you. But what are the qualities for you to know? Have you reached that state of enlightenment? So don't think if somebody has got millions of followers, he's enlightened. No, no. If somebody has got billions of people who believe, that is no sign of enlightenment. The sign of enlightenment is the one who has realized what the Prime Minister announced today in Kedarnath. He said, Neti Neti, Aham Brahmasmi. This is something which is quite amazing. And my dear friends, this means that you are a divine soul, that you are enlightened. You want to reach that state of enlightenment. And here we start today. What are the attributes that can make out if you are enlightened or you are not enlightened? The first sign of enlightenment, my friends, is humility. The first sign of enlightenment is humility. You know what humility says? I was talking to Sangam Gupta. Humility says, I am nothing. I am nothing. You are everything. I am nothing. Oh Lord, what am I? मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना. My Guruji taught me this as the most important aspect of my life. He said, we are nothing, we are nothing, we are nothing, we are nothing. The first sign of an enlightened soul is we are nothing. The second sign is he has mastered his senses. He is not the slave of his senses. The senses are a slave of him. So if you have these two qualities, then you finish 2 on 2. A, have you reached that state of humility? And B, have you mastered your senses? C, number 3, have you mastered the mind and ego? Have you mastered your mind and ego? The people who say, oh, what do you think? You know me? You know, no. The moment we have an ego, there was a very interesting story once between Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna and Arjuna were having a story, and Arjuna was very angry because Krishna told Arjuna that Karan is enlightened. Krishna told Arjuna that Karan is enlightened. So Arjuna got very upset. You know, how can you tell that Karan is enlightened? So Krishna told him, come on, let me explain to you. And he took him for a walk. So he took him for a walk and he told Arjuna, I'm giving you a mountain of gold. A mountain. He gave him a mountain of gold and he told him, okay, you have to distribute this mountain of gold to whomever you like. So what did Arjun do? Arjun took the mountain of gold and he took the equipment to break the hammer, the chisel, and started breaking the mountain of gold and started giving everybody one. He called all the gaonwalas. Hey gaonwalo, aajao gaonwalo, tomorrow I'm giving you all the villages, I'm giving you gold. And he kept, come, you take gold, you take gold, you take gold. Gold is not getting over, it's a mountain of gold. So he told all the gaonwalas, he told all the villagers, tomorrow you bring all the villagers of all the villages. You bring everybody and come. Okay? And the next day, thousands of villagers were there. Thousands. Thousands from thousands of villages. And Arjuna, on the second day, he started breaking the mountain. Gold. Come on, I'm giving you gold. Come on, I'm giving you gold. Come on, I'm giving. This went on for 4 days. After 4 days, Krishna came and told Arjuna, have you finished? Arjuna said, I have only finished 1% of the mountain. This will take months for me to do. So Krishna in the evening told him, okay, come. And next morning, he told him to take a break. And he told him, I have given the same mountain of gold to Karan. And let us see what Karan is doing. So he walks with Krishna and Arjun walks to see what Karan is doing. So Karan also had called all the villagers. And what did Karan tell the villagers? Karan told the villagers, Bhaiyo, my friends, this mountain of gold is for all of you. I don't need it. You please, all the sarpanch, all the panchayat members, you call all the villagers, call all villages, because this is for all the 1,000 villages in this area. And he called all the sarpanch. So all the sarpanch came. Then he told the sarpanch, Namaskar, this is the mountain of gold. You please distribute it equally. This does not belong to me. It belongs to God. God has given to me. Namaskar. And he walks away. He walks away. Arjun put his head down because Arjun learned a lesson of humility. Arjun learned a lesson. I don't know that I have told all the story. Hamida, have I told the story before or first time I'm telling this story? So remember the story of Krishna with Arjun and Karan. Don't forget. If you are enlightened, 1, you are humble. 2, You have overcome your senses. 3, you have transcended mind and ego. 4, the one who is enlightened is a true yogi. He's always in yoga. He lives in that state of Satchitanand, right? But right now, let me just give you point number 4 is one who's a true yogi. And point number 5 is the one who lives in the present moment. That's what I was just telling you. I knew I was jumping to the next point. He lives in the moment with bliss and peace. What does the person who has reached enlightenment, how does he live? How does a person live with enlightenment? हर जगह प्रभु को महसूस करता योगी, हर पल प्रभु के साथ जीता योगी, हर क्षय में प्रभु है और कुछ नहीं, प्रभु बिन कुछ नहीं, एक प्रभु है जानता योगी. Who is the yogi? The yogi lives ever united with the divine. That is a yogi. He does not sink in this world of passions. He is not going outside and doing pataka, 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 going on, pataka, pataka, mitai, mitai, mitai. Next day he's got high diabetes, high sugar. Because Deepavali time you eat so much. I know even people eating lot of sugar, lot of mithai and then taking injection. Same time eating mithai injection, mithai injection. The yogi does not sink. Have I told you all the story of the enlightened monk? One day, Atmatrai, enlightened monk, he was going with a seeker, with a junior monk. They were walking in the river. Suddenly they heard a screaming noise. Save me, bachao, 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 save me, save me, save me. So they went running and they saw one woman was sinking in the water. The woman was sinking in the water, what to do? So this enlightened monk, what does he do? The enlightened monk, he jumped into the river, jumped and he caught that lady because she didn't know to swim and he brought her out. The junior monk was looking at the monk like this. Why? Because that lady, her sari had become fully wet. You could see everything inside the sari. And the monk is holding the lady like that, chest to chest. So the junior monk was very shocked. So he kept quiet. And then he went walking behind the monk quietly. He walked for 2 hours till they reached the monastery. After walking for 2 hours, the senior monk he went to have a hot water shower. And then he came and told the junior monk, what happened? I noticed you're very quiet last 2 hours. You're not asked any question. You're very quiet. So what did the junior monk say? The junior monk said, I want to leave the monastery. So the monk said, okay, you want to leave? Good, please go. No problem, you can leave. But what happened? He told the senior monk, I am ashamed of you. I am ashamed of you. You caught that lady and you held chest to chest. I feel ashamed to see that sign. So the senior monk, he smiled and he said, my dear, I left that lady there 2 hours back. You are carrying that lady even now. I left the lady 2 hours back. But you are carrying the lady even now. Which means that the monk doesn't have a corrupt mind, but the junior monk had a corrupt mind. My dear friends, a true yogi doesn't get bothered with this world of passions. All these things hardly matter. What is this passion for lust and all these physical cravings? The yogi, the enlightened being, the real enlightened soul, all these things don't matter to him. He is way above it. Point number 6, one who lives in Sat Chit Anand. I was telling you this point. So, 6th point of an enlightened person is a person who lives in the consciousness of the truth, in Ananda, in bliss. Point number 7, one who has realized, enlightened soul experiences God everywhere. He feels God is in everything, in everybody. He doesn't think God is in the temple or in the church or in the monastery, or he thinks God is everywhere. So I remember telling you the story of Namdev. Remember the story? Did I tell story of Namdev? You don't remember. Namdev was sitting and eating, and he made dal. And after making dal, he was making garma garam roti, hot rotis to eat. Suddenly dog came and took the roti, and dog started running. You remember now the story? Ramdev started running behind the dog. Hey, come here, come here, come here. Somebody called Ramdev and said, Swamiji, leave the dog here. Let him eat the roti. He's hungry. Ramdev told, no, I am catching the roti to put makhan. I want to put ghee and makhan and give the dog. It is very sukha. It is very dry. It is very dry. He's running behind. Prabhu, he's running behind the dog. He's running behind the dog because he wants to put ghee and butter on the bread and give it to him. That is the really enlightened person. An enlightened person who sees God in Dog. That is the enlightened person. So that is point number 7. Point number 8, one who views this world as a manifestation of the divine. One who sees everything as God. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. That is the person who realizes everything. Ishwar Satya hai, Satya hi Shiv hai, Shiv hi Sundar hai. Jago ke kar dekho, Jivan jyot ujagar. The person sees Satyam, Shivam, Sundar. Point number 9, the person has moved from self-realization to life realization to God realization. Have you? How many of these points you have to keep and you have to tick? You have to keep these points and you have to tick where all you have reached. The person who has reached God realization, the realized soul. You know, what he tells, what are the words he sings? He says, प्रभु को जो पाता खुद को खोता है, प्रभु को जो पाता खुद को खोता है, खुद ही को छोड़ा वो प्रभु पाता है। मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ प्रभु है, प्रभु बिन तो कुछ भी ना है, सब ये प्रभु है, सब कुछ ये प्रभु की लीला है. The person who is enlightened says, सब कुछ प्रभु की लीला है. Everything is a drama. The person doesn't get affected. The person says, kya? Why should you worry? The person is not bothered. The person is living this drama of life. What is there to be worried? No, that is an enlightened person who says, प्रभु को जो पाता खुद को खोता है, खुद ही को छोड़ा वो प्रभु पाता है. Remember this, you have to let go of the ego. When you let go of the ego, then you will realize God. You become an enlightened soul. The enlightened one changes the paradigm. To the enlightened being, God is everywhere. God is in everything, in everyone. Today I'm telling many stories, right? I hope you're not getting bored. Should I like stories? You don't like? Kumar Swami, you like stories or you don't like stories? This story is Hanuman and Ram. Have I told the story of Hanuman and Ram? Hanuman and Ram. Ram and Hanuman are having conversation. Lord Rama asked Hanuman, what do you think of me? Hanuman, what do you think? Hanuman says, oh Lord Rama, as Hanuman, I am your servant. As Hanuman, I am Hanuman, you are Lord Rama. I am your servant and you are the Lord. But Because, dear Lord, you have made me realize I am not Hanuman, I am the Atma. Then I am the Atma and you are the Paramatma. We are both one. So this is a very favorite thing, story of mine. I even wrote a song on it. Huh? जैसे हनुमान से पूछा श्री राम ने, तुम्हारा मुझसे क्या है नाता? Understand? जैसे हनुमान से पूछा श्री राम ने, तुम्हारा मुझसे क्या है नाता? हनुमान ने कहा, प्रभु दास हूँ आपका। हनुमान ने कहा, प्रभु दास हूँ आपका। पर एहसास जब हुआ मैं हूँ आत्मा, एहसास जब हुआ मैं हूँ आत्मा। मैं भी तो आत्मा, आप भी तो एक आत्मा है। मैं भी तो आत्मा, आप भी तो एक आत्मा है। फर्क कोई ना हमारा। राम फिर प्रसन्न हुए हनुमान के एहसास से। हम सब तो सच में परमात्मा, परमात्मा। जब से एहसास हुआ के ये तन तो नहीं हूं मैं, मन भी नहीं, मैं हूँ आत्मा। तब से संसार के दुखों से मुक्त हुआ मैं, मुझको मिल गया निर्वाणा, निर्वाणा। So you should enjoy some of these songs. Huh? Atmatraya Kumar, you all should. Songs can sometimes make a lot of difference. Point number 10. One who has let go of their ego, let go of jealousy, hate, revenge. That person is an enlightened space, enlightened being. Point number 11, who has overcome greed, who lives with contentment and fulfillment. This is another quality of the enlightened soul. Point number 12, the one who is a Jivan Mukta, the one who is Jivan Mukta, who is liberated from all misery and suffering. For him, nothing matters. No raga dvesha, means no overexcitement and no depression. The person is the enlightenment lives, I told you, in Sat Chit Anand. Huh? Sat ke chit mein jo रहता, आनंदा में रहता, सच्चिदानंदा हाल ये जो सच के एहसास से होता, आनंदा में रहता, जो सच का चित करता. The enlightened soul, the liberated soul, the realized soul, he is a Jivan Mukta. You must be a Jivan Mukta. जीवन मुक्ता वो कौन है, मिथ्य से जो मुक्ति पाता, स्थित प्रज्ञा वो तो, स्थित प्रज्ञा वो तो वही है, सत्य के चित्त में जो जीता। मिथ्य मिथ्य है ये सत्य नहीं है, इसका एहसास वो है करता। सत्य के चित्त में वो है रहता, आनंदा में वो है जीता, सच्चिदानंद में वो जीता. You must reach that state of आनंदा में रहता. Reach that state of overcoming all these things. Point number 13. The one who uses intellect all the time, who uses Vivek. Viveka Chudamani. The one who uses Buddhi. Point number 13. Point number 14. Sthit Pragya. Steady intellect. The yogi has a steady intellect. So don't forget, you must be a yogi. Point number 15. One who has overcome Maya. One who has overcome the cosmic illusion and realizes it's all a drama. It's all a leela. So this is very important. when you realize that it's all Maya. Maya means what? Maya means it is all an illusion. Very, very important for an enlightened soul. And then one who thinks all this is a Leela. Leela means it's just a drama. So you need to reach that state. When you reach that state of overcoming Maya and overcoming Leela, you are liberated. You are an enlightened soul. Point number 16. I hope it's the last one. One who is detached from possessions and people. One who's not attached. One who can love, but he has detached attachment. He's not attached to money, wealth, relationship. That is an enlightened, a realized soul. Now, where are you in the journey? Now you have to take a list and you have to tick mark. Where all have you reached? Can you become realized? Yes. Can you be enlightened? Yes. But you have to make a list where you are lacking. Where are you lacking? And then you must try to work on it one by one. One, do you live in humility? Two, have you mastered the senses? Three, have you mastered mind and ego? Four, are you a true yogi? Five, do you live in the present moment? Six, do you use your vivek? Seven, do you experience Sat Chit Anand? Eight, do you realize God everywhere? Nine, do you experience Satyam Shivam Sundaram? 10, have you realized the soul from self-realization to life realization? 11, have you been able to let go of your ego? 12, have you overcome greed? 13, are you free from misery? Are you a Jivan Mukta? 14, do you live with a steady intellect, a sthit pragya? 15, do you watch this world as Maya, as illusion, as a Leela? 16, do you live a life of detachment? Sometimes when I'm trying to give a talk to you all, the talk itself becomes a book. Because all this becomes marks of an enlightened being, an enlightened soul. So I don't prepare. I prepare. I just switch on the button and all the points come. All the points. I get 16 SMS from the heavens. I get 16 SMS coming, tung, 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 and the talk is ready. And then I have to deliver to you. My dear friends, what is my goal? My goal is to help you achieve yours. My goal is to help you reach yours. If you want to reach the state of enlightenment, my goal is to help you to reach that state. My job is to initiate your journey. My job is to show you the path. My job is to point the way. I'm here to answer any question. You have any question, I am available to you every day at 8. Except when there is no Wi-Fi connection, when I'm in a plane, I request, with folded hands, I take apologies from you and I miss the call. But otherwise, it can be any day. It can be birthday, Diwali day, New Year day, any day. As even if I'm in a hospital, but I can talk, the call will be on. Because I am committed to your enlightenment. I am committed to your realization. Realization is a big gift. It is not for everybody. You are genuine seekers. You who come on this call every day. You are, to me, my family, because I treat you more than I consider you to be my family more than anybody else. Because you are the family, and my family is all the ones who are seeking enlightenment and realization. They are more important than those who may have the same blood. To me, a blood relative is nothing. A blood relative is zero. But one who is bonded to you from soul to soul, one who has bonded to you from Atma to Atma, that is Paramatma relationship. That is the divine relationship. So I'm happy to help you all on this path, my dear friends. And today, if you want to question me on these 16 points, I will keep the 16 points out for your reference. If the administrator can paste the 16 points, I'm asking her to paste it for your reference. But the point is that you have to work hard towards this goal. This is our ultimate goal, to realize we are the divine soul. And if you miss the journey, my dear friends, you have to start once again with 9 months in the womb, and you have to come back and start from the beginning. And I am wishing that before this journey comes to an end, that you will be enlightened. You will be enlightened with the truth. That is my goal, to help you to reach that state of Jivan Mukta, to help you to reach that state of Sthit Pragya, to help you to be in that state of Sat Chit Anand. This is my goal. And every week, as I told you, I come online and talk to you. Every day it's at 8, every Friday 7:30. Next Friday at 7:30, I'm talking about the new book which I have finished writing. It's called Life is Karma. So next Friday, I'm talking on the new book. The book is ready. It will be published in 2-3 weeks. But the book is called Life is Karma. That is the book which we are releasing. And I will be talking on this subject to you next week. And with that note, I would like administrator to unmute everybody so that you can ask me questions. I'm at your service. With my humble knowledge of whatever I know, I will present answers to your questions in my best. Okay, Tanu Chopra. Thank you, Sudeep. Tanu Chopra. First is Tanu Chopra and second is Gautam. Is Tanu Chopra there?
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, bolo Tanu.
Guruji, in one of your steps, one is to let go ego. How do we let go ego? Whenever we make something, we will say, "मैंने ये बनाया है." Even if it is rarest of occasions that you make.
But वो झूठ है ना? जब मैं
मैं-
हुई नहीं, जब मैं कुछ हुई, सपोज मैं बात करूं, मैं हुई नहीं, प्रभु बात कर रहा है. Do I ever say I am talking to you? Do I ever tell you that I am doing anything? You ever heard me telling I am doing? जब मैं हुई कुछ नहीं तो मैं कैसे कर सकता हूं? How can I do something when I am nothing? That is the attitude. The attitude has to be I am nothing. The Lord does through me. If I am making mithai, Prabhu ne kya badhiya mithai bani. Oh Lord, you made such amazing Diwali mithai through my hands. Through these hands, you made such amazing mithai. Like that. Everything God does. You should have that attitude. Thank you, Tanu. Gautam.
Thank you, Guruji.
Gautam. Shivoham, Gautam.
Here, my question is that if an enlightened soul celebrates Diwali, so do he remain enlightened after celebrate Diwali? Because my doubt is that if he celebrates Diwali, and we should know the reason why we celebrate Diwali. Okay, we distribute sweets and we wear clothes. Especially, I don't do that. For example, I'm telling. So after celebrating Diwali, he'll be knowing that it's all no use of doing. Then he will remain in enlightened soul, or he will not be.
A truly enlightened soul will not do meaningless things. A truly enlightened soul. Suppose a truly enlightened soul, somebody says, this fish is very tasty. He takes the fish from the water and eats it. Will a truly enlightened soul do it? He cannot do it because it says that fish has got life. How can I put a life? How can I take life? The truly enlightened soul, if he's burning pataka, 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 okay, if he's watching other people doing, he'll stand and he'll say, Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram, and he'll watch quietly and he'll go away. But he will not go and do it. Maybe if somebody gives one mithai, he will eat, but he will not sit and for 1 week, he will not sit and order kaju and make mithai and sit in the kitchen and call the bhaiya and make the mithai for 1 week. What meaningless thing? What is this mithai making business for what? So truly enlightened person, you can make out in their actions. That's why I gave you 16 points. I gave you 16 points. Maybe I should have had the 17th point, what you're saying. You can see the behavior of the person, but that is not easily, it's not, you can't judge it. It's not objective. So that's why you can't, from a behavior, very difficult to understand. Okay, so enlightened being, just because you celebrate Diwali doesn't mean you're not enlightened. But a really enlightened being will say, "Kya hai Deepavali? Kya Deepavali? Every day is Deepavali now. What is what?"
But here we should, for example, if others are happy, but we have to celebrate, no.
No, so that if you are there as a witness, but your mind is on enlightenment, it's fine. I'll give you a
Okay.
simple example.
Okay.
For the last 45 years, my father does Lakshmi Puja. For last
Okay.
45 years, my father does Lakshmi Puja. For last 3-4 years, when he does Lakshmi Puja, what I do? I do Namaste and I go out. I don't stay for Lakshmi Puja. What is there to do Puja for Lakshmi? Lakshmi Puja means you don't know anything about enlightenment. Because what are you doing Lakshmi Puja for? Lakshmi will make you sink in samsara. So you have to learn to grow beyond these things. You must get out of the myth and realize the truth.
Okay, one more thing. The 16 points which you gave, the enlightened soul should be having all the 16th, or it should be having only few.
No, it's not like you enlightened soul has to have all 16 points. These are the marks of an enlightened being. If you see these qualities in anybody, you can make out they are enlightened. If you want to know you are enlightened, you go through and see whether you have got all these points. If some point is missing, you check. If you don't have more than 4 or 5 points, means that you're not yet enlightened, long way to go. So this is a checklist. You know the meaning of checklist, no? You have to have a
Yes.
check. So you should have a checklist.
Thank you.
Bridget.
Thank you so much.
Bridget is asking a question. Who am I to judge and answer your question? How can I judge myself? My dear Bridget, only you can judge yourself. Nobody else is capable of judging you. How can I know whether you have humility or not? Only you know. How can I know whether you have conquered your senses? How can I know if you have conquered greed? How can I know if you have let go of the ego? You take these 16 points and you tick mark. And if you don't know any one point, you message me. Now you're on WhatsApp with me. You tell me, I don't know this point, whether I have done or I have not done. Then I will guide you. You know the advantage, Bridget, that I am available to you all, even one-on-one. Personally, I'm talking to many of you. Many people come and ask me questions personally. Some people don't find the need to contact me personally. But there are many amongst you who ask for a call or who send me a WhatsApp message and ask for answers. And I don't think I miss anybody's question. If I miss a question, please send me a reminder. I try not to miss a single question. If anybody sends me a question, then I am happy to answer your question. But finally, my dear Bridget, you have to evaluate yourself. Where are you on this journey? And I'm here to guide you and help you wherever you need it. Next question, live question. Any more live questions?
Here, one more thing I want to tell you. Yesterday, you told that only being in silence without thoughtless, they'll not be enlightenment.
Who? What?
Yesterday, you was talking about that if we be 3 to 4 years without thoughtlessness, we can't be enlightenment. So how we can know that my seed is already planned?
No, I'm not able to understand you. When you're
yesterday,
you become a state of,
yesterday आप बोल रहे थे कि हम खाली thoughtless में रहे तो we can't achieve enlightenment.
how can, if you're thoughtless, only you can achieve enlightenment. You have to be thoughtless. You have to reach the state of samadhi. You have to reach the state of conscious. That means there is no thoughts. You've not caught the point correctly, I think. You must reach the state of thoughtlessness.
Some signal was not there today, so I thought that.
Okay. So you must
Thank-
reach that state of thoughtlessness.
Thank
Next
you.
question. Kumar Swami. Yes, Kumar Swami. Kumar Swami, sir. Shivam, sir.
Sir, here the realized enlightenment masters, after realizing, after enlightenment, they will use different statements. Say, for example, if you go for Buddha, he will give some other statement. If you go to somebody else, Adi Shankaracharya, he was telling something else. The difference between both of them, I could not understand, because Adi Shankaracharya was telling that Jagat Mithya, Brahma Satyam, he was telling. So he is totally believing the God. But whereas if you come to Gautam Buddha, he is talking about Shunya and Mahashunya. I have seen only Shunya. Nothing is there beyond that. And Buddha was not believing the concept of existence of the God. So why the difference is making? This is giving some confusion between the people.
The problem is not with Buddha. The problem is with Buddhism. The problem, if you go and study Buddha's life, Buddha said that there is no ideal God. There is no Rama, Krishna, Shiva. Buddha said no. You must pay attention. That's why, Kumar Swami, it is very important to have the correct interpretation. Now, Buddha is telling exactly what Adi Shankara said. The only difference is Buddha is saying that the soul is something we don't know. Buddha is not completing. See, what Buddha is saying, we should attain nirvana. You agree? Buddha is saying attain nirvana. And in Hindu also we say we have to attain moksha. Nirvana and moksha is one and the same. Buddha says we are not the body and the mind. We have to go beyond the body and the mind. But Buddha does not talk anything beyond that. He says shunyata. He stops there. Now, that as an enlightened master, he doesn't want his followers to be confused about, because I'll tell you, suppose people are following Buddha. Then after nirvana, what they say? Shunyata. Means keep quiet, close, shut up, don't ask any more questions. Buddha said like this. But in the Sanatana Dharma, they go one step further and they say the Atma becomes one with the Paramatma. Now, this is through inference. There is no physical proof. So Buddha said, where there is no physical proof, let us keep quiet. Shh. That's all. He is not going against, it's not different. Buddha stops at a particular point, but it is 100% carbon copy of what Adi Shankara says, or what Vivekananda says, or what Ramana Maharishi says, or what Upanishad says. There is no difference. Only Buddha stops at one particular point and he tells Anata, Shunyata. No problem. Kumar Swami, if you want to follow that, you also stop there. Stop Anata, Shunyata, nothing wrong. But if you want to connect one step more, then you can go to Shivoham, Aham Brahmasmi. You can say Atma, Paramatma. If you don't want, you stop there, no problem. I hope I've answered your question.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Next question. Live question, anybody? Before I go to typed question. Okay. What was the first step towards your journey to your soul? The question is addressed to me. What was your first step towards your journey to your soul? My first step was my guru putting me on Talash. My first step was Talash. Remember, I tell many of you, I call these the Hitkari points, 10 points. Hitkari 10 points. First point is Talash. Then second point, I think, is Neti Neti. Then we went on and went on. But the first, suppose you are not in a Talash. Suppose you are not searching. So many people write and tell me, hello, Air, how are you? I say, fine. Then they say, can you please tell me how to make money? Can you please teach me how you became rich? I say, Namaskar, I am not here to teach you how to become rich. If you want really rich, you want to become really rich, then you go in Talash. Then you can attain spiritual wealth. So if somebody comes and tells me how to become monetarily rich, I say, I am not interested in giving that gyan to you, because that is not a good gyan. That is not a right wisdom. So my dear friends, if we want to give our children the right wisdom, because you still have the ability to teach your child, the child is still not become big teenager or adult, then you should teach your children Neti Neti, Tattvamasi. What is the use you teach your children biotechnology and information technology? Teach your children English, Hindi, whatever language, mathematics, but then teach them spiritual values. That is the way to teach children in today's world to go forward, to live a life of meaning and purpose. So my first step towards my journey to the soul, then only I realized I am not Ravi. Ravi is just my name. My father gave the name Ravi. I am not Ravi. I am the Atma in Ravi. Then I realized I am not Ravi. What is Ravi? Nothing. Of course, Ravi means sun. I used to earlier think Ravi means sun, Surya. But I am the Atma. I am the Atma in Ravi. So that is the answer to that. Anybody else? Live questions, please. I prefer to give you live answers. Otherwise, there are many typed questions, and anybody with a live question? Anybody live question?
Here, can I ask one more question?
Yes, Gautam.
If a person is realized about a Brahmasmi, okay, so he's really enlightened, or else he have some lust like this, taking alcohol. So what is the difference between about that?
The minute you say Aham Brahmasmi means, if you have actually understood Aham Brahmasmi and realize, it means I am Brahma, I am God. How can you have alcohol?
I know a person. He will talk to me.
A person
Will be
having alcohol, that means he understands nothing. Means he wants external stimulants. He wants to have external stimulant to give him a kick. He wants to fog the mind to get pleasure. Such a person is far away from enlightenment. He cannot be counted as anywhere close to being enlightened.
Thank you.
Next question.
Shivam, sir.
Yes,
Dear
Atma.
So, can you, sir, send the 16 points, today's 16 points on WhatsApp?
Administrator 16 points to be sent. Already sent, not
Yeah, we got it.
It's there, Atma. We are sending one more time for your reference. We are
Okay.
sending one more time, but it's already sent.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and of course, you can WhatsApp me and I will send you on WhatsApp also.
Very good.
I have no problem in replying back to you. So you have any other question or just the points?
No, just
Thank you.
points.
Any questions? Because I have typed questions, but I don't go to the typed question till you ask me live questions. Anybody? Priya, if suffering is a choice, then why do maximum people choose to suffer in life? If suffering is a choice, then why do maximum people choose to suffer in life? Because of ignorance. Because they don't know there is a way to live without suffering. If people knew that there is a life without suffering, will anybody like to suffer? No, people don't know. People don't realize that there is a world where you have got mukti, freedom from suffering. But people don't understand what to do. If people don't understand what to do, people don't understand there is a way of mukti, freedom from pain. So the body will suffer, but I don't suffer. You know, very often, every few days, I get some boil here, some cut here, something in my leg, something in my stomach. But I don't suffer. The body suffers. If I show you in my box, I must be having about 500 type of medicines. There are at least 500 type of medicines in my medical chest. The body needs medicine, but I don't suffer. Sometime back, suddenly there was cardiac pain, chest pain. I think I told you all, I didn't tell you all. But I went to doctor, doctor gave medicine. One doctor did not, one doctor went, no effect. Second doctor, no effect. Third doctor, perfect. I became perfectly, but the body was paining. The body was paining. I was not suffering. Body, I'm okay. I'm good. Body is paining. And the person who wants to escape from the misery of the mind, he doesn't let the mind create fear. I don't live with fear. I have no fear. I have no worry. No chinta. So many situations come. For a moment, you get one warrant, you get one notice, you get this for 1 second. Then the realized person realizes, ये लीला है माया, कुछ भी सच तो ना, नाटक ये प्रभु का है एक ख्वाब जैसा, जहां में होता जो वो माया है. So they realize all this. What notice? What will happen? Normal man gets worried. Oh, cancer. Oh, COVID. Oh, what is there to worry? Prabhu, I am ready. You want to call me now? Let's go. Bus is ready. I'm coming. Tell me the number of the bus. I will climb now. Right now, I'm climbing. Which bus to climb? I'm coming to you. Why should we worry? Oh, Prabhu, I'm ready to come to you. And there is no ego. What does the ego do? The ego gets angry. I told you that you didn't do. I'll kill you, man. Ego, anger, hate. I hate you. I hate you. You did what? You did opposite. What I told you, you didn't do. I hate you, man. There's no hate. There's no anger. There is no revenge. There is no jealousy. Why? What I have, you have better than me. No problem. You are also manifestation of God. I am also manifestation of God. Same. You, me, same. In Hindu Chini, bye. Same. That's what when they want to have no war, what they say? Hindu Chini, bye. No war. That's all. Bye. Hi. Huh? So when there's a way to escape from all suffering, Priya, by realization of the truth, you get mukti. But most people suffer. So Priya asked the question, why do most people suffer? Most people suffer because most people suffer because of ignorance. Okay? Nishu Mathur. Yes, Nishu Mathur. Nishu, did you put up your hand? Nishu Mathur. Someone told me that in search of the ultimate truth, we have to remember to be honest, to be truthful. What is it? You did? So, any live question? Nishu Mathur has sent a typed question. I'm doing it. But first priority, live question. Nishu Mathur. Someone told me that in search of the ultimate truth, we have to remember to be honest, to be truthful. I don't always tell the truth. Sometimes to not hurt somebody, sometimes to end an argument, sometimes to get out of a fix. So how do we tackle this? Should we just keep quiet or accept it that it's a drama anyway, and even lie to bring happiness to someone? Well, to lie is not the best thing to do, because when you lie, you don't remember what you lied. So, truth is, when you say the truth, no, it's very easy because the truth is the truth. You cannot forget the truth. But suppose you lied. Suppose when somebody used to always tell me, my grandmother passed away. I caught, what happened? Your grandmother passed away. Last 3 months back only you told me. Again today you're telling, sir, you don't understand, sir. That is my father's mother. So this is my mother's mother, sir. Oh, I said. Again after 6 months they come and tell me my grandmother passed away. I said, now what happened? They said, no. Did I tell you my grandmother passed away twice already? No, I think I made a mistake. One was grandmother, one was grandfather. I think either I did not tell properly or you did not hear properly. Now, if we go on lying, what is the big deal of lying? So, Nishu Mathur, lying is a waste of time. Making some people happy, all these things that you've covered are all samsaric. I want to live a life of liberation. I want to reach God. I will reach God. I am a master of my destiny. I don't have to please anybody. I don't have to lie. I will not lie. If I have to lie for the sake of my enlightenment, okay, I will lie. But I don't think you cannot give me an example why it is necessary to lie for the sake of enlightenment. You don't have to go on pleasing somebody all the time. If you are going to try to please somebody all the time and you lie because of that, then you will lie every day. Suppose I have a member of my family who I'm living with, and every day I have to lie to please that person. Every day I lie. Every day I lie. Every day I lie. What do you get caught one day? Then there'll be Ramayana, there'll be Mahabharata in your house. What is the use? So you ask me, by in essence, lying in this world of Maya, in this world of Mithya, in this world of Leela, why should I lie? What is the necessity of lying? So Nishu Mathur, if you find the real necessity of lying, you send me your lie and I will do a lie test. I will do one lie analysis and tell you whether it is necessary to lie. I don't think we need to lie. We need to be bold and we need to walk the path of enlightenment. We must realize that everybody is a manifestation of God and we must speak the truth. Next question, Tanu Chopra. Tanu Chopra. Tanu Chopra, please unmute and ask your question.
Yes, Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I wanted to ask you, sometimes we have to lie because we know that if we tell the truth, it will not be liked. So at that time, if we lie, then it is good or bad?
Can you give an example or you can't give the example?
Yeah,
cannot-
no,
cannot
I
give.
cannot give the
Okay. So let me. So what did you say? Sometimes you want to lie because why? Because
because the other person might not be able to take it, accept it, or like it.
let me explain to you. Now the other person, if they do, suppose you are attending Ask Air, and other person doesn't like it, for example. So you are lying. What you are lying? You are lying saying, I'm in the bathroom. Yeah, I got stomach pain. I'm going to doctor. You are lying. How many times you will lie? I'm just giving an example. Now, whoever it may be, why do we have to please anybody? If we live a life of honesty and straightforwardness, we are living with God. We don't need, and if we have got people around us who we have to please, who are difficult people, for whose sake we have to lie, why should I spoil my character for somebody else's nature? My understanding is very clear. Why should, suppose my wife doesn't like me to do something, I have to lie to please my wife. Why should I do it? Why should I lie to please my wife? Let her be displeased. I don't care. Why should I lie? Because my lie means I'm creating a bad karma. If I'm creating a bad karma, then I'm caught in the samsara, cycle of samsara. Then I will have to come back to pay for it. How will I attain nirvana? How will I attain moksha? So we have to be straightforward. We have to have the courage to face. And eventually, I think in life, facing the reality is the better thing to do than to lie. I know what you say. Many of us are forced to lie, but we should not lie. The best thing you can do is you can keep quiet. Sometimes you don't lie, but you're quiet. That's okay. That's not a lie. So you don't say something. Why? Because if you say, the other person will get upset, get whoa, a fire will be burning in the other person. Then don't say, na. Suppose somebody's husband doesn't like the fact that you go to meet your mother. Then if you meet your mother, don't come and tell your husband, oh, I met my mother, my mother gave me time. What are you telling? If he doesn't like it, then don't tell, na. Keep quiet. Okay, get the point or no?
Yes, yes, Guruji.
I hope I'm not saying something wrong, but okay.
It's okay. I got the point.
Sandeep Chandra, are you trying to say something? Sandeep
Thank
Chandra.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Guruji.
Sure. Sandeep Chandra, are you trying to ask something or say something? No. Sandeep Chandra, there was somebody trying. So,
Here, one more thing. Sorry, disturbing you. Actually, what Tanu ma'am told that we should not lie to anybody else. But for example, if you tell the truth, somebody might get hurt that don't do like this. If you do good and if you tell lie to them, they get hurt. Then what we have to do?
I already gave the answer, Gautam. I already gave the answer that we should not lie. I don't care if somebody gets hurt or doesn't get hurt.
But the
I
hurt
don't-
means the karma will be ours now.
Huh?
If they get hurt means the karma
No,
will be
no,
ours.
sorry. Who told you that? If you did the right thing and somebody gets hurt, there's no bad karma. You do the right thing. If you tell lie, you get a karma.
Okay,
You think
okay.
you think if other people get hurt, it's your bad karma? No way. Suppose I have to lie to you to please you. That's not a good karma for me. That's a bad karma. Why should I please anybody? I'm not here to please anybody. I'm here to please God. I have to only please the master above in the sky. I don't have to please. I have to please the master who's in my temple of my heart. I have to just please. That's it. Either, oh Lord, there you are, or oh Lord, here you are. That's all. I don't have to please anybody else. My conscience has to be clear. My conscience is pure. I don't need to please anybody. So
Thank
my
you,
dear
Yair.
friend, sure.
Guruji, your suggestion to keep quiet is good. Thank
Okay,
you
good.
so much.
Okay, Kiran Kathuria, Mataji. Okay, my dear friends. So today's Friday. I don't normally drag the call after 8:30 because it's already 1 hour. So I am only saying that every day we go forward on this journey, one step at a time. Our goal is enlightenment. Our goal is mukti, moksha, nirvana. And just like we eat food every day, we need nourishment for the soul. So somebody asked me the question, why should I come to this call every day? I only asked them one question. Do you eat food every day? They said, what a ridiculous question. I said, just like you eat food every day, you have food for the body. This call is food for the soul. You need this call every day to nourish you. One day you miss the call. If I miss the call one day, I lose nourishment. So I'm sure you also will be losing nourishment. You must try to be on the call every day at 8. Not sometimes at 8. Not when it is convenient at 8. Not when you have nothing better to do at 8. You must make it a priority. You must make your life, your enlightenment, your God, your happiness, your Satchidananda, your realization. Don't come out of convenience. Then your enlightenment also will come to you after it goes to everybody else. If enlightenment is your goal, if you want to realize you are the divine soul, then you must be on this call every day at 8. Because then you listen to questions, you listen to answers. It is so important for you to feed your soul. My Guruji, Dadaji, he was an epitome of a yogi. He was an epitome of following discipline, of being in silence. And so what I have learned from my Guruji, I am teaching you that don't feed your soul once in 2 days or once in 4 days. So today's final words to you, if you want to reach that point of enlightenment, if you want mukti, nirvana, moksha, then be on this call every day at 8 and Fridays at 7:30. With that note and folded hands, I bow down to you. Shivoham Shivoham.